Hi friends, today I am going to discuss data types in Java. In Java, every variable has some type and each and every data type is clearly defined before we are using. Because of above reasons, Java is strongly typed programming language. Java data types are categorized into two main types, primitive and non-primitive reference data types. Primitive data types. There are 8 types of primitive data types. Those include byte, short, int, long, float, double, char and boolean. First we will see byte. The size of byte data type is 8 bits. That is its range is varies from minus 128 to 127. That is minus 2 to the power 7 to 2 to the power 7 minus 1. Its default value is 0. That is, if it doesn't give any value to the byte variable, it considers the value as 0. Usage. Useful for saving memory in large arrays and for data streams. For example, byte b is equals to 5. It is valid, but byte b1 is equals to 199. The 199 exceeds the range of byte, so it raises an error. We'll see a programmatic example. Here I define byte b is equals to 100 and byte b1 is equals to I external typecasted 128 into byte type. So whenever we are typecasting 128 into byte type, here we doesn't it doesn't raise any error. Instead of raising error, the 128 is being circled to the initial point of the range. After 127, 128 is exceeded value, so it is being circled and the initial value is being considered, that is minus 128. So the result for B1 is minus 128. Then result for B2 is we have to circle again the 129, means after 127, 128 and 129. Two numbers exceeds. So initial first number is 1 minus 128 and second number is minus 127. So the output for B2 is minus 127. And B3 also same process. With that process, the result for B3 is minus 126. Okay, now we go for next data type, short. The size of short is 2 bytes, that is 16 bits, and the range varies from minus 32,768 to 32,767. The default value for short is 0 and usage used when memory savings are more important than precision. Actually, short is a most rarely used data type in Java. Most of the people refer using of int then short. So now we'll see int. The size of int is 4 bytes, that is 32 bits, and the range varies from minus 2 to the power minus 31 to 2 to the power 31 minus 1. That is this range. And the default value for int type is 0. This is the most commonly used data type in Java. That is everyone uses frequently. And then we go for long. Long is only considered if the value is more than int. The and the size of long is 8 bits, that is 64 bits, and the range is being displayed here. And default value is 0L. L may be uppercase or lowercase. Whenever we want to discuss a number as long, we have to suffix L as after the number and use it used for large integer values. And here the amount of distance traveled by light in 100 years are being stored in long variable, and the number of characters present in a big file may exceed in, so we can go for the long. And the next data type is float. Size of float is 4 bytes, that is 32 bits. Range approximately here that I have displayed, it's a large number, and the default value is 0.0 f. This f may be lowercase or uppercase, but the f should be present. If it doesn't keep f, we'll get an error. I'll tell that reason after in double. And usage is for precise values with fractional parts, scientific calculations. And if we use f, it is valid. Then we go for double. Actually, the size of double is 8 bytes, 64 bits. the range is being displayed here, and the default value is 0.0, that is any decimal value. All the decimal values in Java is being considered as double. So we have to keep f in order to tell that it is a float value. And default for decimal values is always double. Next, char. In all the program in C, C++, the char size is 1 byte, but in Java it is 2 bytes because it follows Unicode. Actually, remaining programming languages like C and C++ follows ASCII, which have 256 characters. So whenever we see in Java, it follows Unicode. Unicode in the sense the characters are more than 256, so we go for 2 bytes. And the usage is for storing single characters. Next we go for Boolean. Actually the size of a Boolean is always depends on JVM implementation. If a person asks, if an interviewer asks about the size of a Boolean, we just say it depends on JVM implementation. Most of the JVM implementation, the size is 1 bit, and the values considered are true or false, and default value is always false. Usage for logical operations and decision making. That's it for primitive data types. Then we go for non-primitive reference data types. These types refer to objects and are more flexible compared to primitive types. They include strings, arrays, classes, interfaces. I will explain in detail about these all in my upcoming videos, but now I will explain in short about all the 4 types. String, used for storing sequence of characters, defined as an object of a string class. Actually, strings are immutable in nature. We cannot change the value of a string. If we want to change the value of a string, then we have to create another variable and assign the modified value. But for a same variable, the value should not be modified. And string can be represented like this or like you creating an object. Next, arrays. As we all know that arrays are a collection of elements of same types. In all the languages it is same, and it can be single dimensional or multidimensional. Now for example, int array is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, and in Java arrays are 0 indexed, so the index for 1 is 0 and 2 is 1 and so on. And next, classes and objects. As we all know that classes define the structure and behavior of objects. Objects are the instances of classes. We'll see a small example of class. Here the class person, which have behavior as string name, int age, and the object of a class can be created like this. Person P is equals to new person. Using this P, we can access age and name. That's how the variables in the classes are being accessed. And next we go for interfaces. A reference type similar to a class that can contain only constant method signatures, default methods, static methods, and nested types. Inside interfaces, all the methods are abstract except static and default. There is no implementation for methods in the inside interfaces. I will explain more about interfaces in my upcoming sessions. Okay, now we'll go for the exercise about topics. Please pause the video and answer the displayed MCQs and then resume for the answers. First question. Which of the following is not a primitive data type in Java? As we all know that there are 8 types of primitive data types. Here we see first byte, int, string and char. I explained that string is a non-primitive data type. So the answer is string. Second, what is the default value of a Boolean variable in Java? As I explained, the default value of a Boolean is false. Third, which data type should you use if you need to store a large number larger than int? If the number exceeds the int, then we should go for long, that I explained you before. So the answer is long. What is the size of a char in Java? 2 bytes. And the reason you know that it follows Unicode. Which of the following is a correct way to declare a string variables in Java? As I explained, string s is equals to hello is a correct representation. String s is equals to new string of hello. It is also a correct representation. Then the answer is both A and B. True or false? The int data can hold values in the range of this. So we can compare the range. It is exactly same. So we go for true. A byte data type can store values minus 128 to 127. Yeah, it's exactly true as we have discussed. In Java, the string class is mutable. As I explained, the string is always immutable, so it is false. Arrays in Java can only store elements of the same data type. Yeah, in Java or in any language, it is same. Languages like C, C++. So it is true. The default value of a double is 0.0. Yeah, it's true. Thank you. Please subscribe, like, and share for more videos.